Iseni.
That's me. What's up?
What's going on, man? On June 21st, you made a return to the ring at the Prudential Center. Tell us about that.
Oh, it was a fun night. My first big card. I put on a show. I had a lot of fans there. And yeah, it was a good night. I did my thing. I did my job, so that's all that matters.
You're based here in New York. You're fighting at the Melrose. You're fighting at the Prudential. What's next for you?
Whatever's presented to me. I want to stay active. I want to keep fighting. I want to bring my name higher, you know. So whatever opportunity I'm presented, I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. So
we see you here, loosening up, you know, shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, nothing too hard, nothing too fancy. Talk to us about training.
After the fight, I took a week off. You know, I got to let the mind recover. You know, coming here every day is not the easiest. Even if you're not just working out, just being here every day. You know, there's a lot going on. It's hectic. Seeing the same faces every day. Not that I hate anybody. I love all my teammates. I love the coaches, everything. But you know, the mind needs to rest. You know, some days you just want to sleep in. You want to wake up in bed, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then you want to go about your day whenever you wake up instead of being timed. So I took that week off. Now we're just keeping the motion going. Going through the motions, you know, punches, slipping, stepping around, working on some things that I think I didn't do the best in my last fight, you know, that I saw. I watched the fight like 10 times. So I'm just going through what I think I could have done better to make it easier on me. Not that it was hard, but, you know, the easier it gets, the better it is for me.
Speaking of easier, don't you think you're being a little hard on yourself considering the fact that you did take the guy out?
No, listen, the first round, I let him kind of like rush me. He kind of bull rushed me. Well, I'm the taller guy, I'm the longer guy. I should have kept him out with my jab. You know, that's just me personally, because you're your biggest critic. No matter what, you're always gonna put yourself down no matter what. And it's not a bad thing, you know. If you keep that mindset, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, somebody else is gonna come up. You know, somebody older, somebody more experienced, somebody stronger, somebody wiser, somebody more slick. There's always gonna be something. There's always a bigger fish in the sea. So, you know, I'm just trying to stay ready for whatever's next. You know, next opponent might be tough. Next opponent might not be tough. Might be an easy fight. I just want to be ready for it.
We're here at Cops and Kids today. There's a lot happening. Talk to us about the coaches that come out of here. The Sosa crew, Sergey, the guys who work with you.
So I trained with Sosa. I started with Sosa about 10 years ago. He's been helping me, finding me sparring, you know, working with me, giving me a little tips and tricks that would make the difference between an amateur and a pro. You know, there's two different styles of fighting. So he's been helping me with that. I got Sergey from Ukraine, great coach, very back to the basics type of coach. So, you know, we'll be working on the same thing for an hour and he won't even care. You know, he just, until we get it rock solid and we know we can do it perfectly without having to go over it again, he's going to keep making me do it, which I like, because perfection, you know, everybody wants to be perfect. So you got to repetition perfection.
This kid, this gym is about the kids. Talk to us about Cops and Kids program and your interactions with some of the people and some of the youth that come in here and how you try to encourage them to do good things.
I feel like the youth here looks up to a lot of the big fighters, not just me, but a lot of pros here, a lot of well-established fighters in the pro ranks and even the amateur ranks. So they come in here and they see how hard we're working, and I feel like that gives them kind of a little push to come back and see, you know, like what they can do with themselves, even if it's not become pro, or they want to push themselves to a limit, you know, to see what they're capable of. It's beautiful, you know, kids that, you know, don't belong on the streets. These are young, man. These kids don't belong out on the streets doing stupid stuff. What they're dealing out there. So, you know, I'm happy to see more kids come. The gym is full today. The gym is packed. That's beautiful. I love it, because you know what I mean? There's more kids not out on the streets. There's more kids training, working on themselves in a better way.
July 11th, some of your teammates here will be fighting at the Revenge Tour at the Melrose Ballroom, someplace that you're familiar with. Talk to us about some of those guys in that night.
We have Muhammad fighting that night. Muhammad's a tough guy.
You got Suicide fighting.
Yep, Suicide. I can't wait to watch Suicide. I love when Suicide fights. Sparring Suicide it's a mission in itself. So when I spar him and I know he's got a fight coming up, I know it's going to be a good fight, you know. Who else? Who else we got from the gym? I know Suicide, it's Muhammad. And then, I'm pretty sure that's it, but they're both great fighters.
Primetime Promotion has been putting on great cards. This card is no exception. Can't wait for that. Last question. 2 weeks ago, Jake Paul beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. There's a lot of negative, there's a lot of positive. I want to get your outtake on that.
All right, so there's a good and bad to this. I respect Jake Paul because he trains like a fighter. He does his strength and conditioning, he does his rounds in the gym, he does his road work. I respect that a lot. God bless him. You know, to come from what he was doing before, just making YouTube videos and editing, to now training twice a day, 6 days a week, you know, God, it's tough. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. But the fact that he's ranked 14th in the world on a sanctioning body, that's crazy. That's crazy. Who is he going? What are their rankings? These guys are old retired fighters, old basketball players. And listen, I get it. He's here to make money. He's not here for the long run. It's obvious. But there's guys that go toe to toe, fucking fighting for their lives at the cruiserweight division. But these guys are fighting to feed their families, fighting to live. And then Jake Paul's ranked higher than them just because he fought nobodies. You know what I mean? I respect what he's doing. He trains. I'm not saying he's a slouch and he's just, whatever, or getting off the couch and fighting. He trains hard, but at the same time, it's not fair that the sanctioning body ranks these guys higher, well, ranks lower than Jake Paul when Jake Paul hasn't fought anybody to be ranked. The names next to him, 13, 15, Giovanni, I spar with him. I know he's a tough guy. I used to work with him. I used to come to the gym, we used to work with him. Why don't you fight the guy right next to him? Let's see that fight, and then we'll go from there. But just to say you're ranked on a sanctioned body without fighting anybody with any rank at all, it's absurd. You know, there's a lot of other guys doing big things in the sport that aren't even close to him.
And I'll leave you with this. Speaking of the rankings, that's why we consider the Ring Magazine champion the real champion in boxing. We thank you for your time and good luck in your endeavors.
Thank you.
Appreciate
so
you.
much. Appreciate you.